Next up is a company that we're taking a bit of a departure with, right? We're not talking cannabis. We're not talking psychedelics. We're going to talk the virtual environment, right? And more specifically, what's happening with conferences and all kinds of things that we're doing these days. Thank you, pandemic, and everything you gave us. So I'm introducing next Evan Gappelberg, CEO and founder of NexTech AR Solutions. Now, Evan, correct me if I'm wrong. NEXCF is the OTC ticker. Is that right?
That is correct. Yes.
Awesome, man. Great. Well, welcome. I'm going to let you go right into it. But thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, and good afternoon. Thank you for joining me today. Just going to kind of give a little intro to where we're at as a company. We just released our Q1 results, 7.7 million in revenue versus 2.5 million Q1 2020, up 200%. When you look at our bookings, we had another 2 million in bookings, so 9.7 million in business occurring in 2021. When you look at NexTech, we started in 2018, and the vision was to get in front of this multi-decade mega trend called augmented reality. And that's, 3 years ago. We're here today. In 2019, we were looking at creating live streaming, human holograms. In 2020, we've done that. When you look at our technology stack, we've delivered 50 augmented reality labs for Ryerson University, which is a major university up in Canada. In Q1 2021, we hired Harish Achi from Microsoft. He worked there for 10 years and managed a $10 billion business for them. He's now running our 3D AR ad network, which is live. We've been very active in the M&A space. We've acquired about 8 different businesses over the last few years. Today, we are building our business for scale, meaning up until now, the industry's been producing maybe 10 AR experiences, 50 AR experiences at a time. Maybe 500 would be like a huge, huge ask. Our approach is we want to be able to scale. So we want to be able to build 500,000, a million, even 10 million AR experiences. And when you look at our business, all of our amazing technology and non-AR technology, which we actually have a lot of, we're unifying into one platform that's built for scale, and that's called LiveX. And with that, I'm going to start the presentation. So if you look at NexTech, we are a technology company that puts augmented reality in everything that we do. When you look at our tech stack, there's a lot of technology. We create infinite experiences that inspire the world. We pioneer immersive technologies that empower people to achieve a better future. It's virtual experience platforms, so that's virtual events. We've integrated our augmented reality tech stack into our events platform, which nobody else has done before. Then we've integrated our advertising and e-commerce into the same virtual experience platform, and it creates infinite possibilities. We call that LiveX. If you look at our products, our markets, we have a diversified portfolio of businesses that are all at the heart of the digital transformation. We have an e-commerce business with a 20,000 square foot warehouse on the West Coast, and we have relationships with Amazon, eBay, Chewy, Walmart.com, pretty much everybody that you could think of in that space. If you look at our augmented reality digital experience platform, it's being used by Fortune 1000 companies across the globe. If you look at our augmented reality for products and packaging, again, being used and sold by Fortune 1000 companies across the globe. Our AR advertising network is brand new, having just launched this year on our LiveX platform, and it's just starting to gain traction. If you look at our tech stack, there's lots of diversification. We have our digital experience platform, which really is the unification of all of our tech under one platform. That's NexTech AR LiveX. If you look at our AR product, Genie in the Bottle, where you can trigger an AR experience off of any kind of packaging. You just scan the QR code, the Genie or the AR human hologram pops out of the bottle, and they speak to you. It speaks to you as if it's in the room with you, which we see as a total game changer for the consumer packaged goods industry. And then live streaming of a human hologram. So everybody's familiar with Zoom. Imagine being able to take that experience where you can live stream a full-size human hologram into the room with you. This is not Star Wars science fiction. This is real technology that we have in-house today that we are rolling out over the next 30 days. Our AR ad network, NexTech AR Advertise X. Think of Facebook and Snap as walled gardens. We have the same type of revenue potential with our ad network, except it's AR enhanced, and it works through all of our platforms, specifically the LiveX platform. If you look at our revenue and business structure, we've seen an explosion in revenue. If you look at where we started in 2019, we did $6 million in revenue. In 2020, almost 20 million. If you include bookings, it was 20 million. And in 2021 Q1, we did more revenue in Q1 2021 than we did in the first half of 2020. So in one quarter, we've exceeded what we did for the first 6 months of 2020, which kind of shows you that our projections of hitting 50 million for 2021 are on target. And so we see nothing but blue skies in our business as we go forward. LiveX and AR advertising, we see as a big part of our future business. It's an audience-first approach to advertising. Our LiveX platform is a walled garden, just like Facebook and Snap. And just like Facebook and Snap, we see our advertising network generating significant revenue and value for our shareholders in 2021 and beyond. LiveX sits at the intersection of the massive creators market and the enterprise market, where simultaneously on our LiveX platform, you can have a 3-day corporate summit going on with speaker tracks, breakout rooms, chat, and AR holograms, all with real-time analytics. And that's happening while someone else is watching a YouTube star playing guitar and singing for his or her million followers, earning money from ads, which is huge for entertainers. And that's happening while NexTech is putting on a capital markets day. And that's happening while Restaurants Canada is hosting a Top Chef cooking show, while an NFT auction is happening, all while product is being demoed and sold from thousands of Shopify site owners. That all happens on LiveX. It's an integrated platform. We call it the digital experience platform of the future, except it's here now, today. If you look at the numbers at the bottom, 70 million estimated impressions generated by virtual event visitors for advertising. These are not insignificant numbers. These are big numbers for a startup company to be showing. If you look at our clients, we have over 1,000 customers and supplier agreements. There's some big brands here: Dell Computer, Amazon, Toyota, MLB, NBA, Budweiser, just to name a few. If you look at the bottom of our screen, you'll see Miele, Dyson, Cuisinart, Vitamix, Breville, Mr. Coffee, Norelco. We have relationships with all of them and sell those products through our e-commerce divisions. TEDx Malmo was one of our virtual events that we've put on. Super excited. We had Wim Hof there, Heather Mills, Bruce Dixon from Iron Maiden. Super successful, super exciting. Here was another event that we did, Restaurants Canada. Again, it's all is going to be happening on our LiveX platform with lots and lots of interactions. If you look at the Students Veterans of America, First Lady Jill Biden using NexTech's technology. Super exciting. Dr. Robert Gates, Secretary of Defense of the United States, on our platform. Gary Vaynerchuk, stay tuned because we have some big news coming soon about Gary Vaynerchuk. But again, on our platform. These are not, nobodies. These are big names, big brands that we do business with. And the key is they trust us with their brand. If you look at our leadership team, we're being led by a Fortune 500 executive team, our COOs from SAP, CMOs from Apple, the guy who runs our ad network, Harish, is from Microsoft, on and on. These are blue chip people that are bringing us blue chip value. Evan, that's me. I'm the CEO of the company and the founder. I won't bore you guys with all these names, but it's a great group that you're investing in with our leadership team. And this video kind of speaks to the technology that NexTech is bringing to market. Just endless possibilities. And I think that's pretty much it.
Great, Evan. Thanks, man. Thanks for jumping in with us. I have a couple of questions for you, and you guys in the chat, if you have questions for Evan, let us know. But let's dive in for a second, if that's all right with you.
Sure.
Perfect. So we've seen a massive acceleration during the pandemic of almost everything related to virtual events, telehealth, virtual experiences, right? When it comes to the overall opportunity for NexTech AR and what you guys are building, how much of that was on an upwards trajectory before the pandemic? And I guess really the meat of the question, how has the pandemic accelerated any kind of timeline or strategy for you guys?
Yeah. So you remember Pokemon Go? That was 2016. That was way before. I'm trying
to forget that, Evan. I'm trying to forget that.
Yeah, I know. But still, from a business use case, which is what we're speaking to, that was 2016. There was no pandemic. That was a multi-billion-dollar augmented reality experience for people that are into that. But the point is AR existed before the pandemic. AR is now accelerating after the pandemic. In 2018, I had to go through a lot of effort to explain what AR was to people. In 2019, there was some early adopters that were willing to test it out, but it really hadn't gotten the bigger enterprise clients really weren't behind it. In 2020, with the pandemic, when the whole world shut down, everybody was looking for a virtual event platform or an augmented reality, virtual reality type of technology to leverage, right? To bridge the gap because people weren't seeing each other. So the adoption rate went through the roof, and that's continuing. The genie's out of the bottle. And in 2021, we're seeing a continuation and an acceleration in all the technology that we sell, whether it's our e-commerce business, which exploded in 2020, it's not slowing down in 2021. Our augmented reality business took off in 2020. It's not slowing down in 2021. Our events platform, not slowing down in 2021.
Great. So perfect segue. Q1 of this year was huge for you guys, right? And you talked about it to lead into your presentation, but your revenue was up 200% year over year. Your bookings, right, were up, what was it, 4,700%? Some crazy high number, right?
Yeah.
So the momentum that you've got now, and obviously feeling the momentum coming out of the pandemic with the acceleration of some of the use cases for the technology. What do you do next? What's the strategy for how you continue to scale?
So our strategy has always been to either build the tech or buy the tech. And so we're in market right now, talking to a number of potential acquisition targets, and it's all about augmented reality. We're not looking at any other acquisitions. There's a lot of AR startup companies that have some really cool tech that we can bring to our enterprise clients. So the idea was, think about what we did in 2020. We landed major accounts, Dell Computer, Amazon. If you look at UNESCO, the UN, Bell Canada, TELUS, these are big accounts. We do, Johnson & Johnson, Viacom. So all these accounts that we have, they all are looking for augmented reality solutions. And so the thing is it's not an easy market to, if you're going to go out and just try and find it, right? Just search the web, not so easy. So what we're doing is we're bringing NexTech AR solutions, end-to-end solutions for enterprise clients. And that's really our business model in 2021 and 2022, is that, hey, if you do business with NexTech, you don't have to go anywhere else. We actually have a diversified portfolio of AR solutions for enterprise clients. That's really our value prop. And so we're looking for acquisitions that add to that value proposition.
Awesome. Yeah, that's cool. So you investors listening, there's some potential catalysts coming for whatever those acquisitions may be. Now, Evan, I'm not sure if I'm understanding the gist of this question in the chat, but I'm going to pose it to you anyway. When will LiveX start registering for user and company? So LiveX is a platform that you operate. This is your is it your events platform?
Yeah. So the LiveX is our newest platform that we just launched. There are events happening on the platform now. I think what they're asking is, when can they register and start using it? So it's going to be self-serve this summer, where you could register, anybody could register, right? So it's a creator platform, right? So the idea would be anybody could go onto that platform, just like you go onto YouTube and you create your channel. That's going to all be live this summer, which,
interesting.
Yeah, that's coming up very, very soon.
So what you're saying, if I'm hearing this correctly, is that you have a virtual event platform and you are going to let Benzinga use it for free? Is that what I heard?
You'll be able to use our platform for free, but there will be ads that will be showing up on that platform.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Like YouTube, right? You'll have some ads, and we'll share in the ad revenue. Yeah.
No, this is cool. I'm interested. There's some interesting things happening in this virtual event space, and
you wouldn't believe we're already talking to your group about exactly this. This is already in motion. This is happening.
Well, I don't think I don't know about these things.
Oh, maybe you did.
Yeah. All right. So here's another question from the chat from Solar Up. To what extent is NexTech's tech proprietary? Try to say that 5 times fast. NexTech's tech proprietary. I think you just answered this to some extent, but I'll let you go a little bit further.
Yeah. So we are a lot of it, if not all of it's proprietary. We build it or we buy it. We are building our patent portfolio, and we are going to be filing probably a dozen patents in 2021. The key for NexTech was not to waste money and time filing patents on technology that we didn't know had actual demand or use case in the market, right? So we waited until we were in market, selling, we see where the demand is, that's what we patent.
Cool. So 2 patents, some pending, right? In terms of, I think Ty McLean said that in the chat. Thanks for that, Ty. Okay, so anything else, Evan, that you want to leave our audience with today? It's an interesting sector. We know it's booming, so it's going to be fun to watch the growth for you guys. But where can people reach you? Maybe we have a website we can throw up. There we go, nextechar.com. Anywhere else that you'd like our folks to reach out?
I think that's probably, I mean, you could always email, info@nextechar.com. But I think the bottom line is that I believe that our stock is extremely undervalued. I am the largest shareholder, haven't sold a share since founding the company. And I'm actually, looking at the stock, the current price, and thinking, it's probably time to buy more. That's what I'm thinking. So it's one of those interesting situations where I think if you look at our share price and you start to overlay, let's say, Zoom, the stock chart, and you look at our stock chart, it's very similar. And you kind of see that people kind of lump us into this COVID play. But the reality is that we started in 2018 before there was a COVID. And, life is now getting back to normal. And as it gets back to normal, there's actually more spending and more demand for our technology than ever before. So from my perspective, we're in a better place than we've ever been as a public company.
Awesome. Well, Evan, thank you. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I think, again, this space is a really interesting one, and we will be watching. So Evan Gappelberg, CEO and founder of NexTech AR Solutions. That's NEXCF. Thanks, Evan.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.